again in a little while. I spoke briefly today to Bill Putnam.
Time Warner.
I was at the vets, and
Public access.
by the time I got
San Diego.
to call him, he's gone until January. But we have
Good heavens.
briefly touched base, so the ball is rolling, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't able to
in December.
Whether he's going to send me the paperwork or to you.
In Los Angeles, public
yes,
access
we need
is gone forever.
Something here in San Diego, and that's what he wanted to talk to me about. So we'll be doing that. Thank you for the update on Mom. I don't know about Shelly, the kitty. We'll see how hard it is to get her across the country. She is,
Gloria's going to move out with her daughter, Connie, who's on the phone right now.
But we are going to be driving, and we'll just have to see how that works. Shelly certainly has changed into a different cat than she was for a long, long time. Now that she's the only kitty in the family, but Mom's friends up in Albany have, I think, always expressed that they would, be very happy to have Shelly if Mom was unable to take her at any point in time. So anyway, I think we'll figure out the right thing to do for the kitty. And I know she'll find somebody to take the piano so she can sell that. But anyway, thanks again for your long and newsy message. And I'll be talking to you soon. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.
Connie Terwilliger.
Hi, Glendora. It's Krista. Merry Christmas. Our number is 758-7105. We wanted to know if you wanted to ride to church tomorrow at Emmanuel for their service at 11 o'clock. We pick you up at 10:30. Let us know if you'd like a ride, okay? Merry Christmas to you. Bye.
That's Krista. She's the wife of Reverend Slater.
To save this message and play the next
Emmanuel
message, press
Lutheran
2.
Church.
To delete this message
and
and
St.
play the
Luke's
next message,
Lutheran
press
Church.
3. Messages, press 1. To play the current date and time, press 7. The time is 8:40 p.m. on Wednesday, December 24th. Main menu.
Christmas
To
Eve.
listen to your messages, press 1. To play the current setup menu. For greeting options, press 1. To play your greeting, press 1. To re-record your greeting, press. Please record your custom greeting after the tone. When you are finished, press the pound key.
What do you call a miniature guppy? What do you call a miniature guppy? A microfiche.
To play greeting, press 2.
What do you call a miniature guppy? What do you call a miniature guppy? A microfiche.
To play your greeting, press 1.
Hi, folks. You and I haven't been together on camera for a long, long time. This is Christmas, 2008. And it is Franklin and Glendora's 54th wedding anniversary. 54 years ago, today at 11 o'clock, Franklin and I became connubial joys to each other. This is announcement time. Do you have any announcements? If you do, I will help you with them. It takes about a month. For instance, this is December, as we just said. And all these announcements will be on television in January. We have to thank Kevin at the Kinderhook Post Office for getting out the package overnight to Manhattan Neighborhood Network. I was surprised that the Manhattan Neighborhood Network would do such a thing, but the program was not on for a couple of weeks. And my faithful and loyal Sergeant James Dixon in Manhattan called up Manhattan Cable, Manhattan Neighborhood Network, inquired about it, and it wasn't until then that Jeanette Santiago got back to me that they were not taking VHS. They were unable to play VHS anymore, and that they had gone to DVD. Well, two things about that. Number one, they're on schedule. They said they were going to go in December of 2008, which seemed like a long time to me, but it has happened. How the time flies, and the money with it. And it wasn't until then that I knew that, and it's critical that these two particular shows be played on the Manhattan Neighborhood Network before 2009, because that's when United Metropolitan Video and Film is going to make their decision on whether an award goes to A Chat with Glendora for being the best, the longest running, and the most informational show on public access in Manhattan. Well, it certainly is. It could easily be the most informational on account of my reporting on the courts for 20 years and uncovering the crookedness and corruption of judges, lawyers, and clerks, to the extent that they have flattened the courts and you have no courts to go to anymore. It's just an empty shell. It's just a racket. So it could be the most informational, and it could be the most longest running. The Chat with Glendora was on public access as early as 1972, 36 years ago. But it's not the best. And it never will be the best until it leads you to the happiness that has been eluding you for decades. Until it leads you to getting up at 5 a.m. every morning, giving yourself a sanctuary all alone with God, and getting your battery charged for a couple of hours every morning. It will not be the best show until it has helped you find your position of happiness. And I want you to have it so badly. It is a grand, and wonderful, marvelous achievement, accomplishment. It is the only way to bringing your life to an issue of full success. Does that sound good to you? Would you like to have your life brought to an issue of full success? And would you like to do it? Would you like to get it done? Has it been nagging at you all your life? And executing and perfecting the whole purpose of your existence. It's your raison d'etre, as the French people say, and it's a very good translation. It's your reason for being. There's so many announcements, I don't know where to start. That's a big one, so we'll put that one on the floor. And also Kevin Kinderhook, postmaster, got me the money orders for the donations for Red Cross for being so good to us when we had no power, because, meaning that we had no water pump to pump the water, meaning that we had no lights, meaning that we had no heat. It was 30 degrees outdoors and it was 40 degrees inside. And when did that happen? At 3 a.m. un punto, I was up doing some chat with Glendora work. 3 a.m. in punto, folks. Thursday, December 11th through Wednesday at 3:41 p.m. December 17th. It's wrong. 18th. December 18th. And I went to the shelter. And the Red Cross was so good to us all. There were 38 of us the first night, Friday. And they gave us mats to sleep on the floor. And they gave us food to eat. And they gave us heat and plenty of water. So I wanted to send a donation to the Red Cross Albany. They sent down so many people. And to the Red Cross Manhattan, they sent up so many people. They sent up 11 people. And I wanted to make a donation to the Ichabod Crane School District for giving us their great big gymnasium. And they prepared the food, and they brought in maintenance personnel. And I believe the Red Cross reimburses the school for that. I want to thank the superintendent of the school district, which would be the Kinderhook School District, the Ichabod Crane School District, Mr. James Dexter, and he stayed all night with us, night after night, and Mr. John Stickles, the principal of the elementary schools, and Mr. William Snyder, the principal of the high school. You know about the boy, he said, "It isn't that I don't like school, I just don't agree with the principal." And for all of those good meals, and for Todd D. Griglio, and for the state troopers who were there 4 hours, 2 of them at a time, alternating with 4 hours, 2 deputy sheriffs. And I enjoyed talking to those people. They were pretty familiar with the chat with Glendora. And, but most of all, I enjoyed asking each, how did you choose law enforcement as a career? And guess what the majority was? My family. My father was a trooper. My father was a deputy sheriff.